Hello there, and welcome to another box opening. Now, I know what you're thinking. This item was a very hot item a few weeks ago. This is the Kill Team Tomb World box that I believe sold out within 5 minutes of it being on pre-order. Um, I couldn't get this from the usual place I buy my big box sets from, but I did manage to get one from Warhammer, one of the Warhammer stores. Which I was quite surprised because I got it on the day of release. In my store, there wasn't a big line for people coming for the release, and they still had stock almost a week after. People didn't pick it up in store, which I was very surprised since it was being sold out online within 5 minutes and everybody wanted it. But yeah, it was crazy. I guess I don't know. It could just be my area, or I'm guessing some other people who've been bought and must have had huge lines for this set with what comes inside it. So yeah, it says there tactical skirmish combat in the 41st millennium. I'll just turn it on the side to show you what everybody's after. So this is basically it for the side. The terrain is next level, completely next level with all the Tomb World-esque Necron themed, even the playboard, which is what I liked really most of it all. Really was to have unique scenarios with different playboards. A lot of the playboards look the same, so it's nice to have a different variety, especially with the terrain as well. With it being Tomb World-esque, it sort of changes up the thing. A lot of it's like just like ruined buildings or rubble and stuff like that. Obviously Tomb World Typhon one, the Kill Team Typhon one was a lot cool with the tyrannid growths or the infection growths that happens when they invade a planet. But yeah, this comes with Tomb World Dossier, assembly guide, combined Kill Teams token sheet. You get three Kill Team card packs. You get Death Watch, Canoptech Circle data cards. Sorry, I didn't know how to say that. Tomb World event cards, which are really cool to have unique, event cards. Includes 31 Citadel miniatures. You get 2 full Death Watch kill teams, 10 operatives. You get full Canoptech Circle. I have to get used to that. Canoptech Circle, yeah. Kill team 8 operatives. And also what I like about this is you get a whole squad of Necrons and Scarab Swarms, which is really cool. I like it that they add these so you can have a solo play experience. Mostly like me, don't have a lot of people to play the game with. It's nice to just play and learn by yourself. And learn the rules, get familiarize yourself with the rules of the game, shall you say. Here you get some of the heroes as well. So this is Head Taker, Horde Slayer. I like that. It's Salamander. In my channel, I collect salamanders. They are some of the really most awesome looking Space Marines out there, in my opinion. And if not, the kindest Space Marines out there as well. Demolisher. And then you've got the Canoptech Circle. You've got the Reanimator, Geomancer, Tomb Crawler, which looks really cool. The Geomancer looks cool as well. He looks awesome with how big he is. He looks huge. And then you also get the Scarab Swarm and some Necron Warriors as well, which is cool to get some of them. Because I don't have any Necrons yet. This will give me some Necrons. And after that, I might buy some more of the individual models just to have a bit more variety with my other game that I'm doing, which is an RPG game on the side. So yeah, that's another thing I'm doing, planning on doing, sci-fi themed, sort of a mixture between Warhammer, Star Wars, Stargrave, the lots of that. Just it'd be cool to have all these sort of clash in the side of an RPG. So that's still in the works. But yeah, you're all here to see what's inside the box. So let's see what's inside the box. So let's see what's inside the box, shall we? Right, as soon as you open it, you are greeted with a lot of sprues, and I mean a lot of sprues. So here's some of the Necron ruins. These are the tomb pieces, I believe. They've got the I don't know, what are they, like sigils on the ground? you know, with the, what are these actually in lore? I'm not too sure what these are. I'm not familiarised with my tombs. I know these are like tombs to keep the Necrons in, because obviously a lot of them stay dormant for like thousands of years until they're awoken on a planet. I'm not too sure what these are. I know they're just like obviously terrain pieces, but like a floor, like they do like sacrifice, you know, what's the word now? You know, like I don't know. I can't think of it. Um, like sacrificial type of things on there, or rituals. That's the one. Rituals. Do they do rituals on there or something? Or well, obviously these cubes must contain, you know, sort of ancient power and stuff like that. But I think you get two of these. They're really cool to add. Another thing for these is going to be trying to paint them up. Obviously, the painting on these need to be next level. So it's going to be a lot of experience I've not done before. So it's going to be a massive learning curve to paint these things up. Well, that's that piece. What have we got here? We have, these are some of the Death Watch. So here, if you can see, you've got some of the shoulder pads from different factions. I'm not very good with the factions, so I know there's probably Blood Angels. No, this is Ultramarines. Is that Minotaur? I'm not too sure. Like I said, it's Dark Angels, right? Dark Angels. Oh, what's that one? They got what? I think they got White Scar. Obviously, some of these I know more. You've got the Iron Hands, you've got the Raven Guard, you've got the Salamanders, which is obviously the big one I'll be doing. Not too sure what that one is. Is that Iron Hands? Not Iron Hands, that's... Or Emperor's Fist? I'm not too sure. Like I said, I'm still getting used to the sigils and stuff. I know if I'll probably see it. They've probably got Raven Guard. Yeah, White Scars. Blood Angels. You know, different factions. You'll know which ones they are. If you want to make a list in the comments which ones they are, to familiarise, and definitely would help. Obviously I'm mostly focused on Salamanders and Ultramarines, but I have started to learn the other ones like Raven Guard and the Black Templars as well. I think they have Black Templars. Anyway, you've got some of the bigger weapons here. I think this is one for like the Salamander one, just on the back. You've got different weapons kits. You've got different backpacks. Daggers of the likes. You've got, that's cool. Some like Necron, like a head of a Necron destroyed to put on the base. Same here. Yeah, different daggers and stuff. I like that you can add things to the base like you do with some of the other ones. You can get like the skulls and stuff like that and the trophies. It's nice to get some Necron ones, which is unique. You can definitely add them to some of the bases. What have we got next? I think this is the rest of the one. Yeah, this is the more of the kill team for the Death Watch. You've got some more of the ones. Like I said, I don't know all these, so I definitely will be putting some of that Space Wolves there. I think. Oh, is that zooming in? Space Wolves there. So yeah, that Scorpion one looks really cool. I know some of these might be sub chapters as well. I know they like certain like Ultramarines and Blood Angels and some ones have like their own in other chapters that go like sort of like sub chapters. Some of them could be those as well. I know obviously Death Watch have these as well, like the ones with the with like the scribing and the metal sort of look, black and silver. So yeah, these some of the weapons. All the the hammer, sick. The shield, definitely would like to use a shield on one of them. Plasma rifle. One of them's even got a Necron sword, which is kind of cool. But yeah, just more of the same. The heads as well. Turn it round. These are the head options. You've got quite a lot of different head options as well. A lot to choose from. So yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet. I may definitely buy some more Death Watch just to have like another squad, just to get some more to put, you know, more of these heads and shoulder pads to good use. But interesting to see nonetheless. Nice to have variation. What else do we have here? Is there any more Space Marines ones? Yeah, here's the last Space Marine one. More of the shoulder pads again, just like we saw. Space Wolves and Death Watch ones. Well, like I said, if anyone knows all the markings, put them down in the comments. You got some of the other heads here as well. Some of them look like definitely would be wolves. More of the helmeted versions as well, and more of just bodies and backpacks and the like. So yeah, a lot there to go through if you're just doing the Space Marines, and then you move on to the Necrons. So this one, I believe, is the Geomancer. This is the sprue for the Geomancer. There's a lot there to add. Interesting. See how it would be to put that one together. And to paint as well. I mean, these guys are going to be quite difficult to paint in my opinion, because it takes me a long time to paint models, but unique nonetheless. And I like unique models like that, and nice to display even if I don't play them a lot. I mean, I do want to play more Kill Team, and that's the plan. Is I've joined a local group to play some Kill Team and 40k. So a lot of work to put in to build the Kill Teams up and start playing. Is this the rest of the Kill Team for the Necrons? Yes, it is. So I believe you have the Tomb Crawlers in this one. Maybe some, I think, Warriors as well. Yeah, Warriors. There's a few different Warriors there. And maybe the Reanimator. Yeah, I'm sure these bits are the Warriors. These are from the Tomb Crawler. I don't know how many Tomb Crawlers you get. Maybe it's just one. These bits, yeah, from the Warriors. There's a few Warriors. And I know they've got different weapon choices as well, just like the Space Marines. So definitely gonna have to go through those and decide what would be a good strategy to use for those. Oh, there is one more Space Marine one. There's one right here. Again, the same. So I think it is a lot of 10. It's not just one kill team. It's a whole 10 of them, which is, to be fair, really good for the box. You are getting a mat. I think I paid 155 for this box. You know, with all the individual kits and stuff, you're paying way more than that individually when it does all come out, when it all gets released. And you've got all the other bonus stuff as well, plus the unique book and stuff and that go with it. This is just the same again from the other one. You've got all the shoulder pads there as well. Just literally the same sprue. So we won't go through that too much. Here we have the Necron Warriors, the Necrons squad, and the Scarabs. So you've got the, I think it's 10 or 13 altogether. And there's 3 lots of Scarabs, I believe. So you get 3 lots of Scarabs. You get, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so about 10 Necrons. I definitely want to get some more of these though. It'd be nice to have some more. But yeah, you've some variation of the bases, and I've got some good ideas for the bases as well. But this is now the really good stuff. So these are the rest of the terrain. These are the Tomb World walls and the doors. I think you can pick and choose which ones you want, depending on which scenario, which is cool. So you can always swap them in and out. You got the Necron here that's like in slumber. So yeah, they've got that. More of the walls. And then you've got more of the walls here. So I don't know how many walls you get. If you get quite a few walls with this, which is cool. So you can have a really compact you know, battle if you want, and with loads of walls and close quarter battles, which would be really cool. So more again, I think this is just like the same sprue, the walls and the doors. These ones are really cool. These ones have a lot of Necrons in Slumber. So there you go. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it here? 1, 2, 5 Necrons together in a wall, all resting, ready to reanimate, I guess, or awaken, ready to fight. So there's another one with the walls, and I think these are doors. I'm not too sure until I start actually building it and understanding. We'll go through the rest of it. More of the same again, just the doors again. So you get like 4 lots of this, or 5 lots. Or 2 of each, I believe. There's like 4, maybe 4 or 3 different unique ones. Same again, it's doors and things. It's going to take a long time to build these and paint these, but it's worth it. And the same again, another one with the single Necron. So that's all the walls and the models. This, I believe, is the playboard. Now I did look through this earlier, just to have a look, make sure everything was in there. I believe some people have had the same issue with the playboards. Some of them have come out damaged. Let me just look on here. So mine is damaged just here, but I have seen some people had theirs really damaged. Obviously, I might be able to just repair this with a little bit of, you know, a little bit of glue. Let me just try and get this out fully. Right. So there's 2 different variants on this map. So I don't know if you can see this. This is on one side. I believe this is the ones with the sigils off, and then the ones with them on. Oh shit! And these are the ones with them on. But let me know if anybody else has got this box and had their playboard ruined. I believe it's because of the models of like in transit and stuff scraped across the board and damaged it a little. But I have seen a post on Facebook of some people having theirs really damaged, like, I mean, to the point where it's not even usable. I mean, I guess I can just fix that with a little bit of glue and like just flatten it down. But let me know if anybody else has had any worse damage than this, and if you have either taken it back or got a spare one, if it's possible. I don't know if this one is, if I should just keep this one or get another one. Let me know in the comments if you ended up getting another one or not. It would help massively. But I really like these boards either way. Really cool to have some more variation with the boards, because I've only got like 2 boards now, and I need to get a few more of different variations for different scenarios or different biomes, which is my plan. But yeah, definitely a nice playboard as that. It's a very unique one. I don't know if they're going to sell this separately. I hope they do, just so people don't miss out. But this is one of the main reasons why I wanted this, just to get this really unique board. I know a lot of the other stuff will be sold separately, but like I said, really nice board. Right, we come to the bottom of the box now. So in the bottom, we'll check one side. I believe it's just bases. So yeah, you've got a couple of bases there, a couple of the bigger ones. These are these 40mm bases? Are bigger. It might be 50mm. They might be 40mm actually. Yeah. So you've got some of those ones for the bigger units. And then on the other side, you have smaller bases for the smaller units. And then for the good stuff, the stuff I haven't looked at yet. Alright, it comes in a nice thing like this. I believe it comes with... Nice. Comes in a nice sleeve. And look at that artwork there. That's nice. That's nice. I love the theme, the artwork of some of these exclusive boxes as well. It's just nice to keep the boxes. I mean, I've still got my Kill Team Typhon one, my launch box. Some, you know, it's just nice to look at the artwork and, you know, see what you get. What you can always just store stuff in them as well. It's not too bad. Right, so this is the tokens. You've got all the tokens there for the units, Space Marines this side, I guess, and the Necrons that side. So yeah, that's for them. Double-sided. It comes with a measuring thing as well. That's really cool. I like that one. So here is the the instructions book for all the for the units. So a lot of weapons to choose from there. A lot of weapons. Right, that's better. So yeah, you got all the different shoulder pads there, whatever you want to choose. How to build every individual model. Different poses as well, which I like. So there's quite a few different ways to build the weapons up, which is cool to always have with a kill team, because you can always mix and match and, you know, make different variants. But the problem, you always end up with lots of spare bits, and you end up with more when you get another box. It's like, some of these bits you can't really do much with unless they're for that. Obviously, like, depends, like orcs and stuff, you can use, you know, their spare bits for like scrap and maybe some scenery. These are the Necrons weapons, different variants for that. Claws and Spark, Griffles, Claws and Tail, Thermogryph, Claws, Spark, Twin Gauss Reapers, Tesla Caster, Transdimensional Isolator, Gauss Scalpel, Atomizer Beam, and building those. That would be interesting to build. And this one, quite a lot of pieces. And then those bits at the back. And then there they are, built. So it's nice just to see some, you know, some paintwork on them as well. And then you got the walls as well. So you got different variants of the wall at the doors. Like I said, you don't glue those obviously because you can mix and match them whenever you want, whichever scenario you wanted to do. Same with these. I guess a lot of the walls you just put together. Now that was it. It's a teleport pad. Yeah, so it is just a teleport pad. That's interesting. It's not thing. It's a teleport pad. I was wrong about the it being like a ritual thing, but that's cool. And then you got the debris. And at the back you got the Necron warriors and the scarabs. Just a whole squad for those. Nice. And they're at the back as well. And some more artwork there. Brilliant. You have the cards. So these are the cards. We'll have a quick look through the cards. So we'll start with the Necrons. So smoke grenade, barricade, just universal cards, utility grenade, ladders. Universal equipment. Universal equipment. A lot of these are just equipment ones. Obsolescence, so these are like the markers. So these must just be the thingy cards. These aren't the unit cards. No, so these are just all like the individual things for these. Oh, there you go. Unit cards. So you've got the reanimator. Pause these if you want to read them. I'm just going to go through them. The reanimator, accelerator, warrior, tomb crawler, geomancer, geomancer actions, and geomancer again. So there's a few different ones for the geomancer. Okay, that's those ones. Smoke grenade again. These are all the thingy units, the ones we really want. These ones. So Death Watch Sergeant, Death Watch Blade Master Veteran, Death Watch Horde Slayer Veteran, Death Watch Bombard Veteran, Death Watch Breacher Veteran, Death Watch Demolisher Demolisher Veteran, Death Watch Aegis Veteran, Death Watch Gunner Veteran, Death Watch Marksman Veteran, Death Watch Head Taker Veteran. That's nice. And Death Watch Disputer Veteran. So they're all the cards. The other ones are just for the game. These are some more of the unit cards, I guess. So the Canopec Macro Kite, the Tomb Crawler, the Necron Warrior, the Scarab Swarm. So Tumul event card. Counter-temporal shifting. Systems that are fragile flow or casually flicker into life, casting shadowy silvers of chromatic uncertainty throughout the tomb. Its servants' bodies flicker across the proximal timelines, blurring out reach from heaviest blows. Whenever an attack dice inflicts damage of 3 or more on an MPO, roll 1d6 on a 5+, subtract 1 inflicted damage. Okay. Next one, 2 more event cards. Stirrings of Horror, Invader. Invader's presence has stirred up the damaged consciousness of Master Program. More power is diverted to the sleepless guardians of the vicinity as fell intellect takes a lethal interest. Increase the current threat by 1 if the threat level is already at 15 or you are playing adversary ops. Set up 1 additional MPO reinforcement during strategy phase instead. Okay. Second card, transdimensional relocation in a scrambling cosmic diversal tomb. Defensive systems uplink, rewave reality. Isolating intruders or scattering them into the dark annexes where they are easier to deal with. Randomly select 2 player operatives, one pair from each team if you are playing adversary ops. Remove both operatives from the kill zone and set them back into each other's previous locations. In other words, swap their positions. Repeat this process 2 more times if possible. If there's only 1 player operative for any team in the kill zone, draw another event card. Okie doke. So there's a few more. I won't go through them all. It's just different ones for the game. I say I'm not really playing the game just yet. until I have everything else sorted. Awakened Warrior. Denied stasis corpse on their own. Ranks of dominant warriors, line tomb passages, ready to be woken in implacable silent executions. Now it's time for the Tomb World Kill Team book. So you've got the Tomb World dossier. Nice. Death Watch and Canto Pet. Yeah, cannot tech circle. We've got some left. So this is just a frigid of Empress Dynasty, ancient outpost in the alien Necrons. Some left appears from orbit in a desolate and sterile orb. Beneath its dead surface, horrors older than humanity have slept. Now some of them are waking. So it comes into the thing, it talks about the silence of being disturbed. I think it's just like the lore behind it. I'll read that at a later date. I'm not going to go through that right now. Kill Team Vascovian, and then the Cryptor something like that. I can't, some of these words, man. Cryptorentine, something like that. Really nice artwork at the bottom there. So yeah, really nice. Love that. Some really inspiration there. The Death Watch, going into the Death Watch. The weapons. The different bolt rounds, which is kind of cool. So you got Kraken armor penetrating bolt round, Vengeance plasma core bolt round, Hellfire biocorrosive bolt round, Dragonfire pyro explosive bolt round. Then you got the Vorpal asset 35143838.G Xenophase blade, source from Redacted. Infernus pattern heavy bolter and Mark III relevator as or spectator. Death Watch operative. So it goes into the operatives again. There you got Watch Sergeant, the Blade Master, the Horde Slayer, Bombard, Breacher, Distributor, Aegis, Gunner, Marksman, Head Taker, and Demolisher. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11? Okay. Different variants. This is good to the lore with the Death Watch. And the Canto Tech Circle. Canto Tech Circle. Goes into all the information about those. The variants, the Geomancer, the Crawler, the Warrior, Accelerator, Reanimator. And then Kill Team rules. I'm guessing this is just like the cards but together. It has a similar one like this to the Typhon box with the Tyranids and the Battleclade. So yeah, all the same there, showing what weapons they've got. Strategy poles, freedom poles, the sheets again, similar to what they had on the cards. Same again. All the rules, ammunition reserve. Designer's commentary. And the same with the Necrons again. Goes into those rules, those data sheets. Design symmetry. And then the missions, which is the cool part. So, kill zone. Designer's note. See how the vermin of the subterranean present adapt his behaviour markedly different to those previous eons. Oh, I do see the patterns of data foraging suggest semi-sentient sentience, and now they do not admit the vocal chattering when dissected. Sorry. How very serious of you. Let us investigate it will take to trigger such a response. The Tomb World walls. And that really cool terrain. That is so nice. Just can't wait to get all this painted up. It'd be so nice to do. And then it's going into the operatives, the rule sheet, corners. So operatives will usually be within 3 or operative B, but distance cannot be measured over wall terrain. It must be measured around Tomb World wall, which would make operative A 3. Okay. Just goes into how cover works, how doors work, access points. Okay, so with the breacher, I'm guessing you can also do this with the orc wrecker crew. You can actually breach through breaching walls and go through the wall. I think that's how that works. So you can breach through the access point. I don't know if that. I'm guessing that's the how it works, which is really cool. Teleport pad. So you have to be right on the middle of the teleport pad, not on the side, for it to work. And the debris, light terrain. And you go into sections, so you can make different sections up. I guess it's just a rough layout to give you an idea, which is cool. So actions, guard room, hatchway fight, all different things. And then joint ops, Tomb World mission pack. This is player versus environment PvE mission pack for cooperative or solo gameplay. This is what interests me, the solo gameplay experience. Using Killzone Tomb World terrain features, it involves a player or players battling together against a collection of NPOs, non-player operatives, and will make their way through dormant Necron Tomb. If playing cooperatively, you're still one player. This means you don't double your CP equivalent selections. You manage them between you. So there's different. So there's on pages 68 and 73, you will find 6 missions. On pages 78 and 80, you'll find 6 Killzone maps, which can be used at any of the missions, increasing the variety each time you play it. You can randomly determine a map and mission roll in D6 for each, and selecting one that interests you the most when setting up a battle. Don't set up operative markers unless you're playing mission 3. Recover the transponder. Okay. So you've got the threat levels as well. So obviously you can go up the threat and threat all the way up to threat level 15. So you've got grade 1 goes all the way up to 5, grade 2 goes all the way up to 10, and grade 3 goes all up to 15. Interesting. And then this one's just NPC reinforcements, how to do it with the MPOs. I don't go too much into this one as it's just a look at the book and what's inside. I'll go through this at some point. Really interesting, really nice to see. They're the MPOs. Data cards. So you can use all those as MPOs. I need to look at the other one and see if they can do the same on that one. Demolition protocol. Shit, so these are the missions, mission rules, victory. So you got one called Shifting Labyrinth, Demolition Protocol, Recover Transponder, Destroy Sarcophagus, Scout Subcrypt, Regroup. Then you got Adversary Ops, Tomb World Mission Pack. So you've got, and this just gives you an instance of all the things you get and the way to lay it out. So there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Obviously for me, consumable key reference overleaf. Nice. It gives you both ways to do that. That is a really cool book, and all the stuff that comes with it is really awesome. I definitely recommend, if you do have this, how to get it if it's still available in places. Definitely one of the ones. I'm glad I didn't miss out. The ones who did miss out, I think a lot of this stuff is going to become a individual. I'm not too sure about the playboard. Obviously the mission packs I'm not too sure about. Let me know if there are any other unique books I can get, which is either Kill Team, sorry, or 40k for mission packs. I'd love to get a variety of different mission packs and stuff to do with games I have planned. So even if it's solo play, just let me know in the comments which are the best ones to get, and I'll definitely go and get some. But that's on the back as well, if I didn't show the back. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Tomb World box. Amazing piece of kit. So that is that with the Kill Team Tomb World box. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. I know in my last video for my Salamander Combat Patrol, I had a lot of really cool, some nice people commenting and stuff and showing an interest in what I'm doing. I still have my Grey Knights box to post, film and post at some point. Plan to get some more combat patrols in the future. If this is what you want to see more of, I can definitely do some more box openings. So yeah, please like and follow, and I'll see you on the next one.